views and opinions expressed on the following program are those of the hosts and guests, and not necessarily those of the staff or management of alltalkradio.net.
The following program may contain language of an adult nature. Listener discretion is advised.
We are anonymous, and you're listening to Maxwell Silverhammer.
Fuck that guy.
And DJ Jerkman.
Yeah, fuck that guy too.
Only on StimRadio.
Damn, this shit really hurts me.
Oh man, hold on, wait a minute. This is some bullshit.
They're canceling the fucking show?
Yeah, they're planning on dropping us after 7 years.
That's bullshit. You still got people that listen and like the show.
Well, guys, you had a good 7-year run. What more do you want from us?
You're like a goddamn Oreo cookie. You taste like shit, but swathed in the center.
Okay, goddammit. Our hands are tied, okay? Yeah, you're goddamn right, your hands are tied. Jerkin, pass me the duct tape. Motherfucker. Wait a minute. What are you doing? Tape them together. Yeah, motherfucker.
You know what? I think I kind of like this.
Yeah.
Tie it a little tighter. Tighter.
Yeah.
Maxwell Silverhammer, G.J. Jerkman, Cruise Control, and G Motors. Fire. I think somebody lit a cigarette. Nope, it's the hottest radio show on the internet. So keep it locked here from 7 to 9. StimRadio fam, they ahead of their time. And now it's lesson 1, man, this is lesson 2. No format because they keep it fresh and new. And this is what I call a real show. They tough as hell with a hard edge like a steel top. They campaign like a bass end. So if you're mad at them, call in, fuck some hate mail. And if you think that the jocks sound quirky, allow me to introduce you to the shit that irks me.
Alright, you sons of fucking bitches. Welcome to the shit that fucking irks me. I'm Maxwell Silverhammer.
And I'm G.J. Jerkman. I could feel the actual board vibrating from your voice.
Really?
Yes.
You know what happened? I just felt this, I
I
felt something surge through me, man.
I felt it surge then through the board.
I don't know, man. I don't know what it is. I must be picking up some kind of energy.
Must be because you had the week off so far.
Maybe. I kind of slept, well, you'll find out why I slept shitty last night. But it's kind of funny. But we'll get into that in a little bit. So, tell them what today is, man. This is kind of a significant day, man.
Today is the 13th year that me and my old partner, Million, sat down in a little tiny room we called the fishbowl because it was so small and it was just one window. And we started actually assembling the All Talk parts. And I think it was like 9-10 hours later, we fired it up and the baby went on the air.
Were you in a office building? Or?
Yeah, we were actually on Washington and, Washington and Rainbow.
Damn.
A little room. I mean, a little room. We barely had enough room to fit a desk in there and 2 chairs. And the chair behind the desk.
Oh, shit.
It was that small.
And it broadcasted across? And
we fired it up and we put it all together and we looked at each other and said, okay, let's give this a shot. And we turned it on and that baby went right on the air.
Damn, September 16th, 2002?
2002.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
Well, you said, wait, what was it, 13 years?
Well, 13 years. It was in 2001 when we first started, and when we first started testing it out, and we went on the air. We didn't actually go live. We weren't. I mean, we went on the air live, but it wasn't a connection to anything that anybody could listen to. It was our own.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we didn't go like live on the air with the first show.
Gotcha. So it was just something that told you you can do this.
Yeah, this is when the baby actually came out of the vagina.
Okay, so you're wiping off the afterbirth, cutting the umbilical cord.
And it's going, wah, wah.
You know, it's good you use that analogy for me because that's, for me, it explains a lot.
Yeah, because it now, and then after that, it got a chance to grow.
Gotcha, and here it is now. It's 13 years
years
old.
later, and we have went way beyond what we started with.
This is a teenage all talk.
This is a teenage one.
Wow. What's it going to be like when it's an adult,
Yeah, I'm thinking, I was thinking holograms into people's homes.
That's next. You're going to be shooting shit into people's heads. And, God damn. Although it's still funny because people do not,
still get the concept of this sometimes.
I was listening to the guy explaining from the last show to his guest how to get the archives. And I was just like, Jesus, isn't this common fucking sense, people? When you say YouTube, that means, that's pretty damn easy. Just go up on YouTube and grab the goddamn thing. How difficult is that? But I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a snob about this,
No, it is true. It's rather simple, but people just still sometimes don't get the concept. I mean, I don't know how.
Yeah,
but
I don't either.
They don't.
I don't either, man. It's like,
you think after all these years of people having cell phones, computers,
well, here's the problem that I'm seeing, and somebody did because one guy was on my show. I think this is a few weeks ago, and the guy put, check out my radio interview, whatever, and somebody wrote, I've never even heard of that radio station or something like that.
What, All Talk?
Yeah. Well, what it was is they're thinking radio. So that was that stupid bitch I was arguing with. Remember that I was like, it's internet. You get on the internet and you actually go to All Talk. Why would somebody post a website link if they expected you to tune it in on a radio?
Which is funny, though, because they actually can.
You can, a lot of stations have websites, but I guess that's the point. If you're not in that city where you can tune in that signal, you can actually hear it over the internet. Oh my God. No. And then this dumb bitch, remember that was her whole thing of, well, he said radio, not internet. And I'm thinking, oh, are you one of these? Hey, you know what? No. Y'all ain't going to fool me with that one again.
Well, to be technical then, she should go to ham radio, because ham radio was...
Yeah, but...
the real radio they used to broadcast through.
Ham radio. Fucking, what a joke. So, no, but the whole thing with...
and get a cassette player and maybe an 8-track.
No. They didn't came out with these things called TV dinners.
TV dinners?
Yeah, they call them TV dinners. And I thought...
What is in it? Is it like components for a TV-lision?
Well, no, but how I thought, because they said TV and dinner... I thought you could cook your dinner in the TV, so I tried that.
You did?
And it didn't work.
It didn't work?
Didn't work. So, you know what?
Work.
This whole thing about
why
internet
wouldn't it work? And why'd they call it a TV dinner?
Because, I don't know. I think they think I'm stupid.
And these people, they think they're so smart, sis?
Yeah, they do. But you know what? I beat them this time. When they say that internet radio hogwash, I don't believe that shit.
Hogwash. I know what you're saying, too.
I don't believe them.
I feel the tinglings and the skins in my neck.
When I fell, you know what? When I fell for that TV dinner, I said no more.
No more?
Not gonna happen.
That's what I said too. I praise you, Lord, there.
Yeah.
You, see, and they thought you're stupid.
Oh, hey, there's a check sitting over here.
There's not no check.
Yeah, I think so.
No, maybe you're dumb.
Oh, that's not a check?
That's a piece of paper.
I thought it was a check. It looks like a check to me.
It's a piece of paper.
Oh, man, I was like, you may not want to have them things sitting out.
But, hey, I got an idea.
What?
What you should do is get a TV dinner.
Yeah?
Take it.
Yeah?
Put it on top of the television.
And it would cook it?
Cook it.
It could cook. Wait, I tried it in the TV and it didn't cook. So
what makes you think that's where you weren't thinking. You weren't thinking. Now think of this. I was thinking about it, and I think, that's what I think, that you could take that television, catch the wood on fire, turn the TV on, watch some TV till the damn thing's cooked.
Damn, who's got a wooden fucking TV?
They used to make them.
I know. I remember we used to have one. It would sit on the floor, and it had
hillbillies, right?
And it had this door that if you open it up, inside were like knobs and shit. Yeah, I remember those. God damn. But yeah, that's the kind of shit you deal with, man. People don't know what's going on. Which, by the way, speaking of YouTube and technology and all that shit, they pissed me off last night. I'm trying to upload the show, and all of a sudden it's uploading fine, and then it says this show has stopped processing. You need to confirm your YouTube, or no, this will not be published until you confirm your YouTube account.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, why the fuck do I have to go? I've only had this shit for 6 years, so why the fuck should I have to go confirm the YouTube account? So, yeah, then I had to go click on this shit, do the hokey pokey, whip my penis out, all that dumb shit. And they had to send me a text message that I had to enter in the 6-digit code and, give them my phone number. And then they confirmed my account. And then I had to go to the video manager and click activate. Then the motherfucker is private, which I didn't know, but until I tried to share it. Then it said this video is private. So then I had to go back to the fucking video manager, make it public. And then, again, I tried to share it on Facebook, and it kept giving me an error message. So
Right.
I don't know what the fuck's going on with YouTube. If they're just, are they doing some routine maintenance or some shit?
They're updating some stuff again, and that now I can't on the title. I mean, even though it was stupid to put really long titles anyhow because you couldn't see after a certain many characters.
Right.
But now they're starting to. Well, you can't put as many up. They're switching things around again a little bit, changing stuff.
See, yeah, because I've never been asked to verify my account. I just thought they were just, me, conspiracy theory motherfucker. I thought, they just want me to, confirm my account because they're trying to make shit difficult for me because the nature of the show and what we talk about, and they just want to be assholes.
But it's weird because me and you cannot connect on Facebook for YouTube.
Yeah, it's weird because, like I said, I was trying to share.
They're trying to keep us apart.
Well, no, I was trying to share a video.
And that's what happened?
And, it kept telling me error. Something about this application.
Well, it kept telling me I couldn't open up a chat with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it kept saying open a chat with
Maxwell, and
I'm like, well, okay. I clicked up. Since when can we open a chat? When did I close it? So I clicked it, and every time I click it, it would knock you out.
Really?
So it would come back up again saying the same thing, and I'm like, what the hell? So then I clicked on it the one time, and it brought you up, and it looked like a conversation, and then I went right back to open up a chat with, and I'm like, yes, that's what I'd already done a couple hundred times.
That's weird, because, I sent you a message. I sent you a video.
We're evil.
Man, we're going to get rid of that Maxwell Silverhammer and that fucking GJ
Jerkman.
goddamn Jerkman.
Jerkman.
Son of a bitch.
They are conspiring to conspire against us.
Actually, it's more like they're trying to take down our globalist agenda.
I got an idea.
What?
If we could take and get some locks of hair from them, except for the bald one, you'll have to wait for him to shave it off his nuts and get it out of the shower.
I don't mind doing that at all. As a matter of fact, I'll go ahead and scour his drain for his pubes.
You should. And then we're going to make a voodoo doll of them.
Ooh, I like how you think.
We can control them, I'm telling you now.
Oh, I like that. So in other words, when I shove my finger up Maxwell's ass...
He's going to love it.
Oh, he'll enjoy it. Oh, that means...
You know what you need to do, though?
What?
For realism, put some Hershey syrup in there. When your finger comes out, it's all brown.
So how about when I stick his face in my ass to felch out some of the cum you shot in mine? Then what do we do?
That's like a TV dinner for him.
Oh, that's extra gravy?
Oh, yes. Who doesn't like the best part of a TV dinner is the gravy.
Oh, I know. It runs down my chin.
See? But then what we need to do is, if this is successful, we can start making a bunch of these Jerkman and Maxwell voodoo dolls.
That Jerkman, he really pisses me off, that fucking Jerkman.
Well, because he's a fucking jerk.
Right, but not only that, he started some kind of free speech internet radio fucking station, and now people are going on there left and right like this Maxwell asshole, and they're talking against us.
You mean these people can run just total rampant and say what they want?
Yeah.
We can't control it?
Yeah, and guess what?
Son of a cracker-ass bitch.
They're paying to do their fucking shows, so they do what
they
we
pay
do.
Jerkman?
Yeah, so it's like how we pay people to shut their mouth, like how I pay those little children I molested's parents not to say anything.
Well, these dolls, they will keep them busy. We have half the nation poking and prodding these little fucking things.
Oh, and you know what? We'll get our little sweatshop boy. My little Bangladesh sex molestation child. He's only 5, but you know what?
I thought he was 4.5.
Well,
if he's 5, he's got to go. He's too old.
Well, oh shit. Okay. Well, you know what? I like to call him black tar heroin. You know why?
Why?
Because he's black as night, and I sure as hell enjoy abusing him.
Reminds me of the good old days when I was younger.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
When you used to get abused by your dad?
Well, I used to be, I don't know if you know this, but I'm going to tell you a secret.
Okay.
I was a preacher.
Oh, you were a preacher?
I was a preacher.
Oh.
The little boys that come into my choir would open up their tonsils and sing to the Lord for me was just way too much.
Well, you are a man of the Lord. I know that you know that homosexuality is wrong.
It's totally wrong.
An abomination.
I sacrifice young boys' asses for the sake of the Lord.
To kill off all the faggots, right?
Yes.
And we fuck each other in the ass to kill faggots.
Yes, we cannot. We have to get rid of this abomination.
Yes, we do. I agree with you 100%.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's why tonight at Sfoozies, I'm going to put on Roberta Flack, celebrate my
No,
love.
don't do it. My heart will go pitter-patter.
Oh.
You know I love Roberta Flack.
And my asshole will go rumble-cumble just for your fucking
You go rumbly and you're tumbly from my pumbly.
Oh, and I'll dig my teeth into the tabletop and you can plank me from behind. Then you can move me up in the company.
Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, God, I prematured. Shit.
See?
See what happens when you get older? I'm going to get a cap on that thing.
You know, on the break, I'm going to come over there and I'm going to fucking sip up what's sprayed out.
And you know what? That's why I pay you the high dollars.
That's right, because I will lick
You're my first nut man.
I am. I will drink up everything, all the excess, all the extra.
Yeah.
And that's why.
Wait, I'm thinking here.
Yeah?
How much should we charge for these voodoo dolls of G.J. Jerkman and that Maxwell Pilmer? What'd you say his name was?
I think it's like Dildo Slammer.
Dildo Slammer.
Yeah, something
Maxwell
like that.
Dildo Slammer.
Yeah, and that G.J. Jerkman.
Yes.
You know what? I say that these dolls, because you know what? These people, they're an abomination.
$59.95.
I think that's good too.
Put a chip in them so we can track these bastards.
And we'll give them an extra 5 cents on, with the tax and shit.
Well, yeah, but we can track them too. Now we can sell this to the highest bidder for information. And we can tell where they poke the voodoo doll, what kind of sexuality they've got.
So in other words, if they start fucking it in the face, then we'll
We'll
go right
know.
away.
We can track, sell the information.
So who's into like oral sex versus anal sex, right?
Well, I'm going to tell you something that's kind of sad right now.
Oh, yeah?
Try not to cry.
Okay.
But the reason I've got to do this is, remember my, I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4, my 60th yacht?
Yeah?
It sunk.
No.
Yes.
Oh,
It sunk.
God.
I've only got 59 left.
Oh, my God. We need
I told you
brand
try to
new
remain
one.
calm. I need another one.
I know. That was our special yacht.
Yes, I need another yacht. So what we're going to need to do is put these voodoo dolls out at $59.99.
Right.
Put a chip in them so that we can sell some information to the NSA.
Oh, I love how you think.
I'm always thinking, trying to make that money.
Well, we've got friends over at the NSA, too, don't you know?
Well, yeah, I know, and that's the one I'm going to sell it to. You remember, well, don't say his name out loud.
Yeah.
But it's Bob.
Oh, that guy?
No, well, that's his code name.
Oh.
He bobs up and down for the cash.
That's how he got
Remember?
the name originally.
Yeah,
Right.
so we're going to sell this information to Bob.
Right.
Now, Bob goes to Deep Throat. Oh. And that's my personal friend.
For obvious reasons.
Obviously. So then what we're going to do is when we get all this cash flowing in, we'll get the bigger yacht. Because I'm waiting for the insurance money, but, it's not coming quick enough.
I know. You know what? And I think we should burn some shit down.
Everybody is looking at me like, I'm a loser now. I've only got 59 yachts.
Well, listen, I think we should go out and we should catch your 59th yacht on fire. Because we do that,
Okay.
we'll get the insurance money.
But I'm already getting it from the first one, the 60th one.
Yeah, and what's wrong with more money there, Charlie? God.
Money.
So we burn 2 yachts and get more insurance money
Right.
for all the insurance fraud shit that we'll commit.
Wait a minute. If we burn 3, we can take that money and put it into that tower I want to build even taller. And now we can transmit out around to all these voodoo dolls.
Oh, we can make the voodoo dolls do things
Right.
against the people.
We will have many recorders put in these things. We'll know their personal lives. Then we will blackmail them with it later when we get it. If they ever go to court, we can take our lawyers, because we know all lawyers are ass kisses.
Of course, we just pay them a little bit.
Back pocket lawyers, and we're going to have them blackmail them.
Nice idea. We can extort them to make them do what the fuck we want.
Isn't that the American way?
Of course.
American,
Of course.
Good old USA.
Proud to be
An
an American.
American.
I can extort the shit out of you.
And then you bend over and I'll blow my freaking goo. I love America.
I do too. Too bad we always go to Bora Bora. Damn.
Wow, that was a while.
Thought we were going to take that to the break. I was like,
We just about did.
damn, few minutes or a minute or so.
More.
Damn. Oh, that's great. Yeah, corporate Charlies. But, I always wondered about that. Like, do they... I wonder if everybody else has as many issues as we do when it comes to...
I'm sure they do.
Uploading archives and doing shit on YouTube. Just
It's technology. technology, I mean, it's got its issues, it's got its problems, and, you know, they are pushing stuff out at such a rate now that, you know, a lot of stuff is throw it out, we'll fix it later.
Yeah, just like, oh, well, it's paper plate mentality. Use it until you can't use it anymore, then we'll just get a new one, make something new. But, or two, you know, the fact they want your cell phone number now. YouTube's never asked for my phone number.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden they want to text me some confirmation code, so I had to put in the confirmation code and click, you know, continue.
What a good way to get all your info.
Yeah, so now YouTube can sell my info. Surely. That's what I love. You know, they can all be connected somehow.
Look, you know, the thing is this stuff could be, and it is good. I mean,
oh, it's great. I love it.
But at the same time, it's the evil part and the corporations that think that they have a right to come in and intrude upon your privacy.
Yeah, it's
to get what they want out of it after you've already, once you've bought it from them,
right,
or you've used their services under their agreements.
They got you locked in.
Yeah, why should you know, why would they want that? What's the big deal that they need that all these people need all of your information, that they're so hungry for all this information? Frankly, I mean, you're my friend and everything, but I don't care what you're doing 24/7 a day.
I don't either. I don't care what you're doing.
Right.
You know?
I mean, you hang out, you do your thing. You know, I don't need to spy on every piece of your personal life. And the whole thing is obviously it's to use for blackmail or whatever later.
Oh, yeah.
To say, oh, look what we got on you.
Right, exactly. To somehow, and it may not even be directly related to YouTube or Facebook.
No.
It could be some job you go for that is in some asshole's back pocket, and then all of a sudden they go, well, what about this picture that you had on your Twitter?
Well, and look at all the politicians. I mean, look how dirty.
Why don't they extort those sons of bitches?
Well, look how they extort each other. Look how they really, I mean, they dig some shit out that you're like, you know, at the end of the whole thing, you're thinking, why am I voting for anyone?
Well, that's it.
You have just proven to us that both of you are nothing but criminals.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I wanted to start a new campaign called Stop Voting and Start Toting. You know, so in other words, you get people to stop voting, but yet when it comes to gun rights and shit like that, those are the people that, you know, those same people that tell you to go out and vote and do all this shit like that.
But never fail, they have a new reality show coming out.
Oh boy, what's that? What's this going to be?
It's all about marijuana and how you can make it into a growing industry.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's kind of sad because, look, I'm not saying that anybody that does weed out there or does it medically or for their own personal entertainment is a bad person.
No.
But what I'm saying is just not that long ago, you were a criminal for doing all this, and you were low life, you were a scumball, you were this, you were that.
Now they found a way to make money
Now
off
they
it.
can make money from it, and all of a sudden, it's like the in thing to do.
Yeah, oh, which reminds me, well, this is Pinball, so I'm not taking it very seriously.
I wouldn't.
But he told me last night he saw something on Facebook where they said they were going to start using crystal meth for medical purposes in Colorado. So
crystal meth?
Yeah, which I can't see any possible medical good coming from that at all.
Maybe they'll give it to the crazy people so it'll actually turn them sane.
Maybe. I don't know. That might be you might want to Snopes that, because that sounds to me like some bullshit.
Is it Snopes or Snoops?
Snopes, SNOPES.com.
Okay.
And it's crystal meth being used for medical purposes in Colorado. So
crystal meth is something that I just, you know, I can see marijuana because it's natural. It's natural.
But crystal meth is an industrial.
Yeah. When you're starting to get into chemicals that people are throwing together that really mess you up. Did you notice how I was nice enough not to even say fuck?
Yeah.
I was going to say
trying
fuck
to talk
you
to
up.
Everybody.
I was trying to. Yeah, that's right.
Trying to let everyone know, hey, don't do crystal meth, you know.
Yeah.
But well, you know, people, and see, this is the problem too. People make shit up for the sole purpose of, you know, like you hear about these celebrities that are dying that aren't really dying. Mm-hmm. Remember, like Bon Jovi supposedly died.
Yeah, that's just you know, people want attention.
Yeah, it's like people just make up dumb shit, and it's like, why? What's the point of that? If it's not real, why do you say it?
That's why I stopped wearing my flasher outfit. Yeah, we just go around flashing people for the attention. Now I don't need it no more.
Because everybody else does it.
I've matured enough to know that not everybody wants to see my penis.
No. They don't, I'm sure. But Pinball, yeah. Well, when he said it, yeah. No, when he said it though, he was like, "Oh," because I go, "Where did you hear that, man?" He was like, "Somebody on Facebook was saying," and I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, you know what, dude? You got to
kind of, you know, I put crazy stuff on Facebook. I'll see some stuff out there that I don't quite maybe believe,
right? But
I share stuff, and it's because some of it's just for the entertainment value of it. Some of it's just because." You don't know what's true, what's not. You know, he could very well be right. It may be true. I don't know.
I couldn't see
in this day and age, I wouldn't question too much of anything.
Well, that's true. That's true. But I'm just thinking in a common sense, well, which I know in this day and age also
right, it doesn't happen. So,
prominent.
See, once again, now you're trying to use common sense in a world where there isn't any.
Yeah, see, but I guess for me, I'm thinking like, okay, there can't be any.
You know, you got to stop thinking dumb thoughts.
You mean, yeah, right, because the thoughts are dumb.
Yeah.
But fuck, we'll just drive ourselves nuts with this shit.
You can go in a complete circle and drive yourself insane.
Yeah, I would say so.
You could. I mean, you know, over the years of doing the show with you, I've been up, I've been down, I've been like, wow, I think they're getting it, and then someone pops out around the corner and says,
and just amazes you.
Now, when I go to YouTube, how do I download the YouTube?
You know, what do you tell somebody like?
And then you say, well, where do you go? I say, well, you go to youtube.com/alltalkradio. Oh, is that your website? No, that's where we archive the shows. Well, you said All Talk Radio. Yeah, but that's the name of the channel that you go to. You want to go see anything else? Well, then what's your website's name?
Oh, God. All right. Anyway, we'll be right back, bitches.
What up, though? It's the undeniable JT Money, a.k.a. the Bitchizer, and you tuned in to STEM Radio with Maxwell Silverhammer and GJ the Jerkman. Heavy that. And guess what? They hate hoes almost as much as I do, so don't sleep on these cats. And speaking of sleeping, don't forget to check out my new single, Hustling, from my new project, Morning Wood. It's going down heavy, baby. And speaking of being out, I'm out like a busted traffic like you already know. Get him, Jay!
Answer me this. When did having a lot of YouTube hits and hella MySpace friends begin to determine whether a rapper has good music or not? Let's be serious. You wouldn't trust half of these people to wash your car or your dog. But you gonna let these people determine what music you listen to? That's crazy. You gotta be a leader, man, not a follower. And check out that classic album by your boy Black Ice, 5.0 Reasons, 10th anniversary, 1998 to 2008. It's that classic Bay Area G-Funk and mob music. Sample the entire album at cdbaby.com, rhapsody.com, Napster, and iTunes. Or just Google your boy Black Ice. That's Y-A-B-O-Y, Black Ice.
He was a young white kid from the suburbs who had it all. Yo, Pops, when you gonna paint my motherfucking Bentley and shit? Sorry, son, I'll get to it. It's just been very hectic down at the office. But he wanted something more. Yo, I wish I could be a G, dog. He wanted to come from those mean streets and be a G like his compadres that he looked up to. Yo, man, if only I could have a gag, dude. I'd bust the most caps out of any G. Then he met Jay Fucker on MySpace, where he learned to rock up that crack cocaine with the dopest of OGs from the street. Yo, we gonna hit the track right now, and we gotta slang these hover rocks to these motherfucking fiends, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, can I roll with you, dog? Can I roll in your 6'4"? It's a tale of urban struggle. Yo, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive out in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, I can dig it. It was a tale of romance. Hey, dog, you mind if we sleep in the same bed? Gerald Jisenbag and Harold Hardcock give it 2 thumbs up. It's Black Cock Down. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Maxwell Silverhammer of the award-winning Shit That Irks Me. Now, usually, I'm joking and having fun and laughing, But in this case, I'm here to talk about something very serious. There's a phenomenon that's going on all over this country. It's called dimpling or dimple caking. That's right. There are lonely-ass, poor, sorry sons of fucking bitches that have no friends, no life, and nothing really going on for themselves. So they need people to talk to. So what they'll do is they'll call your phone. And usually what you'll do, being the heartless son of a bitch that you are, you'll just let the phone ring and roll it into your voicemail. And then you sit there and you contemplate, oh no, I have to call this person back. I have to call this person back, knowing that there's quite the chore that's in front of you. What do? If you're the heartless son of a bitch that never calls them back, you need to stop now. You need to call that person back and do your dimple duty. That's right. It is your dimple duty to make sure that this person is happy and content and feels worth. That's right. This person needs to feel like they have some worth. So, do your dimple duty today. Thank you. I am Maxwell Silverhammer with a public service announcement. Do you hate women that you can't fuck? Have you tried to rub your dick on some woman's foot and she turned you down?
What the fuck are you doing?
Well, if so, you need Game for the Mentally Lame. That's right. If you're a mental retard and women are trying to kill you with their Google Cheesy Leezy, then this is the book for you. That's right. Learn brand new pickup lines. Hey, baby, you hear my fake? Wanna hear on it?
No, I don't want to sit on your face, but I'd like to split your fucking lip.
Or you can also learn brand new ways of being smooth and romantic with the come-ons. Hey, how about we go have some choochie, and then after that, we can go to the rum runner.
Great, just what I've always wanted, my own drunken alcoholic retard. No thanks.
So see, the proof is in the tard. So get Game for the Mentally Lame for only $19.99 if you call now. Order Game for the Mentally Lame for all tards and those who can't quite get it.
If you're a fan of hip-hop and R&B, join me, the Bruh Ren, for a full non-stop hour of back-to-back slappers. Back-to-back slappers. Where the playlist spans from genres like R&B, soul, Hip-hop bangers like
sitting on 25 mil, I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. I'ma do it for the bay, okay? Getting paid, we'll holler whenever that stop. My team good, we don't really need a mascot.
Classic throwbacks like.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping, but I damn near got caught cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before.
Every Friday night at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time and Saturday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Only on the Tough Love Show on JNJ.FM.
At last, the wait's finally over. Be Sick returns from a long hiatus with a brand new album entitled Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Available for digital download only.
Be Sick's no punches pulled approach on the mic gives listeners what they want, as well as gives the rap game a well-deserved kick in the ass, with such hard-hitting gems as the title track, Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Mr. Zero fucking tolerance, you fakes at your butt. My tongue's replacing the gut. My toleration is none. Fucking buster and a bitch.
Or the laid-back, fun-filled street anthem entitled Change of Pace, featuring Ghost.
This is something to bump as a gift to the haters, so turn it up loud just to piss off your neighbors. And if you out rolling, you be getting a ticket. And if you
straight to the guts, blind to the facts.
Blind to the facts that your mind's in a trap. Blind to the facts that with time we adapt. Blind to the facts of what you don't understand. Blind to the facts by the media scans. Blind to the facts of what you read in a book. Blind to the facts.
Download your copy today of Mr. Zero Tolerance from www.cdbaby.com or go to www.cdbaby.com/cd/bsick2. Download your copy today. Keep the realness in the rap game.
We are anonymous, and you're listening to Maxwell Silverhammer.
Fuck that guy.
And DJ Jerkman.
Yeah, fuck that guy too.
Only on STEM Radio.
Damn, this shit really hurts me.
Oh yes, bitches. Welcome back to the shit that fucking irks me. So, Jerkman,
Yes.
we've been friends for a while, and I'm always an open book to you and tell you everything.
Right.
You know what's going on with me.
Uh-huh.
Even though this is kind of,
So something's up.
Nothing's embarrassing to me, I guess, but I know you're going to fuck with me. I know you're going to have fun with this.
Okay, maybe not. Maybe I'll be a good friend and feel your pain for you.
Okay. All right. So, you know the girl that I'm interested in.
Yes.
That I keep talking about all the time.
Yes, the one from California.
Right, exactly. And so I'm really digging her. I know we haven't talked, and I'm heeding you in cruise controls warnings and stuff like that you guys, just tell me to be careful and all that type of stuff.
Right.
Well, but I want to try to step shit up a little bit. I'm hoping that things work with us if this person is who they say they are. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
Yeah, here comes the part, huh?
I asked God, because I am spiritual.
Right.
I
believe in God.
Yeah, I believe in God, and I said, God, I want to prove to you how much I want this chick. I am going to do the jack off challenge, and
you're the challenge. So you're not going to look for a woman.
No. Here's what happened.
Okay.
What I said I was going to do is I was going to abstain from jacking off for a week.
Whoa.
To show God that
you want this woman.
I want this woman. I'm trying to prove, hey, I'm serious about this shit. This just isn't, it's not like a Cecilia thing where it was an infatuation and,
Right.
I'm digging her, man, and invite her to shit. It wasn't like that.
Right.
Like, this is some real shit. This is like, oh, wow. You
really would like to be with this woman.
Right. I mean, this engine has not been started since Koala. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? So, and that's what's so crazy because I don't, me and online women, man, that shit doesn't usually, do anything for me. I'm like, yeah, it's bullshit. I can't hear the person talk. I don't know any,
So you're going to abstain for a week.
Actually, I already did. I passed the jack off challenge.
You did?
Yes. I didn't tell you guys about it last week.
Oh, because you don't want us ribbing you?
Yeah, well, not only that, but I also wanted, I didn't want you fucking with me.
But you wanted the true feel. You didn't want to tell people because then it was like you're doing it. Kind of like people that go donate money don't go telling people because they don't want the praises.
Right. It's just like, you know what, man, I'm just going to do this. And then when it's all over.
A personal thing between you and God.
Right, exactly. But, I did tell one person. I told Pastor Don.
Oh, because he's got the ends?
Well, hey, pray for me, man. No, actually, you know what? I just asked him. I ran it by him. I said, this is what I'm doing.
Okay.
And he's like, he goes, I've abstained before, but he goes, never really anything with like that, though.
Right.
He was like, but, hey, whatever. We all got our thing,
I think I've given up on love. The guy that's always, inside of me, I've got a heart that just pounds and pounds.
Wait a minute. Hold on. That sounded bad. The guy that's always inside of you?
No, I said...
You're giving up on
my heart inside of me, not the guy.
No, you said the guy that's inside of me.
Yeah, I think you're wanting to hear that.
but yes.
Yeah, so I just...
Maybe do a jack-off challenge. No, you know what it is, man?
No, I just think that I'm just... thinking that
you haven't found anyone yet, man. That's all.
I'm just thinking that it's not there. I don't.
Just haven't found.
I have found.
Yeah, but they didn't start that engine for you, man.
But they did. But the whole thing is it's just not. I just think that my days are done. My days are over of that. I just think it's time for me to sit back and enjoy the rest of my life, and spend some time with my kids and because there was a point in time when I wanted to spend with somebody, like when I first put this together, I thought, wow, it would be so nice if I had somebody with me that we did this together and accomplished this, and years later we could sit back and say, wow, look what we did. We worked hard at this. We're rich now. We're this or we're that, or but over the years I've always had this heart thing where I've always wanted to. I've always.
Oh yeah, the hopeless romantic. I'm that way too.
Yeah. I've always wanted that. And sometimes not even just the romance all the time, just that partner, that person to be with.
Somebody that could be there for you when you need them.
Yeah,
and you can trust them.
And they need you.
Right.
I like to be needed too. Sure. I'd like to have somebody come up to me and go, wow, I'm happy you were there for me.
Right. Like Jerkman's gonna be there. I know I can depend on him.
Like he's got my back. If he can do it, he will.
Right. Right.
And stuff like that. But And I mean, because I even told, you remember, I told Bunny Rabbit, it's like, don't give up and don't, I think I was given some bad advice. I think there are times.
Well, she's young, man.
Yeah, for her, she's young,
So you can't. I don't know, man. For you, yeah, I would say just stop worrying about it for a while, man.
Yeah,
just
I'm not looking any longer.
Like I said, I didn't expect to find this, and
right.
This may not even go anywhere.
This may shoot you down and
this may
break
bust
you
my
apart.
balls wide open, man.
Yeah, this may break you apart like there's no tomorrow, and
shit, yeah.
And I think that the true love there is out there for anybody is only yourself anymore. I don't think that there's anybody that's really.
Yeah, I mean it's good to have the hope, but if you got
I don't even want the hope no more.
Well, you know what though, man? If somebody was in your life, it might be different. If you,
I just don't. I don't see it. The whole thing is every time I look at it and think, wow, this could be, and then something stupid comes along or something.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of looking at it going,
well, and this is why I
big heavy sigh, and it's like, okay, I feel like Igor.
Oh, you mean Eeyore?
Eeyore, yeah.
Oh, thanks for noticing.
Thanks for noticing.
Igor is master.
Yeah.
But well, and see, this is why I did the jack off challenge, because I'm tired of those stupid things intervening and dumb shit happening. To where it's like, fuck. I feel like Fred with the Fruity Pebbles.
Right. You're never getting the Fruity Pebbles from Barney.
Barney always steals them before I get a chance to eat them. So now I'm like, look, I want to prove to you, God, that this is some real shit, and that I want this person badly.
Right.
So that's why I said. Oh, well, that's G Motors. Oh, fuck.
Oh, man. He heard you.
No.
He's going, see? And it was me you were worried about ribbing you. He's going to be him.
Uh-huh. That's going to be that motherfucker. All right. So, yes, I did abstain, but let me just tell you.
I don't want to hear about the aftermath, okay? If that's what you're planning on telling me about.
No. But I'm just telling you that remember how I said I didn't sleep very well last night?
That's why.
Because the last night was the toughest. You know what I'm saying? Like, the rest of the week I was okay. I was like, okay, this is what we're working toward. And then finally, then you start having your doubts.
So how long did you go? 7 days?
Actually, well, let's see, I went Monday to Monday. So, 7 nights.
Okay.
I guess.
That's it.
So, I went from last Monday to last night. The previous Monday, obviously, a week from yesterday.
So tonight's your happy night if you want.
Tonight is, I already did something today. I was like, I got to get this nut. This is not going to fucking, I can't sit with this anymore.
Huh?
Oh, it was bad. I mean, I've even, at one point I figured, well.
That's why you were a little extra last week.
Was I a bit?
Yeah, you were. Because remember, I even said, you're saying this because you're horny. Like, I am.
Yeah. Oh, I was. No doubt. But at the same time, last night it was the worst. And.
Well, it's like trying to go to sleep before Christmas.
To me, my analogy was, your senior year in high school, when you're just at those last few months.
See, I wouldn't know. I never made it to high school, remember?
Oh, shit, that's right. Well, those last couple months, man, are always the worst. They call it senioritis. And that's what I was feeling like, oh, my God. And at one point, and I was thinking the dirtiest shit and all kinds of, and I'm going, oh, my God, fuck, I want to jack off so bad. And I figured, well, you know what? When midnight comes, technically...
So you went to a technical default of midnight.
But you know what? No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I didn't. Because here's what I did. I said, okay, fine, I'm going to bed. This is about 11 o'clock. Woke up at like 1 something. And
Thought about it?
I'm like, well, it's 1 o'clock. And then I was like, but something told me, don't you fucking dare. It's still the night yet.
Right.
Fuckface.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. So yeah, man, it was fucking with me and it was keeping me up all goddamn night. I eventually got up and got on the computer and started doing other things. I could not sleep. And, finally I did wake up. Dave was supposed to come this morning, just for a routine spray.
Checking.
Yeah, which by the way, everything's good.
Cool.
Yep, everything's good. He's like, yeah, I think your problem's solved. So, but although I got a story he told me later that pissed me off. We're talking about traffic tickets and shit.
Right.
So anyway, yeah, after he left, I was like, okay, I'm going to get this nut. And I did, and oh my God. But anyway, to spare you those details, but
yeah, I really don't need those ones.
This is the thing, though. I'm serious. This is some real shit.
So now what do you think after pleading to God? You think God's like, okay, well, you didn't jack off for 7 days, so I'm going to give him this? You think God really cares?
He may not. He may not. But
do you think that maybe he would want you to do more than just not jack off?
Well, I'm sure there's other things, but what else can I do? What else do you want me to do, God?
You could Now, this comes from God to me, to you.
Okay.
What you could do is you actually could go a full week of total respect for women.
Oh, on the show?
Yeah. You can't say vag stuff. You can't a full week, because that would be harder for you, I think, or just as hard as it would be to jacking off. Because for you, I think that would be the test.
Yeah, that would. Wow.
Because God really wants a test that's a hard test, and He's probably going to say, "Well, if I'm going to give you this woman, jacking off's not enough."
Well, that was pretty bad. I mean,
I'm sure, because it's a want.
It's a physical need.
But now it would be a mental challenge for you.
Yeah, it would. Like,
yeah.
Well, and I don't know. We'll have to think about that one.
Okay, now physically he knows you can handle it, but could you mentally?
I don't know.
Yeah,
that would be
that would be tough, wouldn't it?
Tough. Especially since this chick is totally into talking dirty and foul language.
But I'm not saying that. I'm saying it would be the test for you to prove to God that you would really want this woman. Not that she wouldn't enjoy you any like you normally are.
Oh no, that was her thing. She was like, "No, be yourself." Like the one time I thought I pissed her off.
But this would be a test for you on the show only. To go through that 1 week of the show of total respect for women.
Wow, man. It's just it's the nature of the show.
You could do other things, but I mean, you would have to. But see, that's where the test would kick in. Oh man,
God.
He's like, don't do it, man.
No. Yeah, he's hearing all this shit.
He's probably like, I can't believe he's considering it.
Yeah, man. No, I really dig this chick, and and this is what.
Well, maybe this would be a 2-tier challenge. Physically and now mentally.
Mentally,
to see if you're mentally able.
Challenge?
Yeah. To see if you could, in your mind, how bad you want this.
I mean, maybe if I didn't we couldn't have cruise control on any of those nights.
Yeah.
Which, you know what? I want to address something else that cruise control was saying last night. All right. So when we were talking about the nut buckets and me fucking with nut bucket chicks and all that kind of shit like that, and he goes, yeah, you just go out to do it because it's what society wants you to do. I don't do it for society.
You do it for your own
physical.
Need.
For physical. So I'm sorry, but I'm a man, unlike him.
I'm a criminal.
Well, here's
my
the thing. I'm a criminal?
No, you remember I'm a man, I'm a criminal.
Oh, I'm a man, I'm a criminal. I'm a bitch, I'm a virgin, I'm a one-night stand.
No, that song of mine, remember? My backpack, 50 zippers on my backpack.
50 zippers on the back. Oh, that's right. I'm a criminal. I'm a man.
I'm a criminal.
Right. So, anyway, the thing of, he was saying, you do it because what other people are going to think about you, and you have to have someone in your life. No, that's bullshit. Unlike him, I don't deceive myself. I do get physical needs to want to have, little interaction and physical contact with a female.
Right.
That's just me. I need that. I'm sorry. It feels good. And I'm not going to lie to myself and go, I don't need that. Fuck that. Kudos to him for being able to do that type of shit.
Right. And up until a certain point, I mean, I can't say that I wouldn't want it, but I don't know how I would react anymore. I mean, because there have been a couple people since my separation that I've seen, and I thought, wow, it would really be great to maybe be with them, kind of grow a relationship with them. But I just don't see it. Nobody seems that interest, that
engine hasn't started for you, man. This is what I was saying in the beginning.
But there for a couple, it has. That's the whole thing. But it doesn't seem like they are interested in me at all. So it's kind of like one of those deals where you said, the people that you would want to be with don't really want you or
so
look at
for
you like that.
It turns your engine off.
Yeah, so I'm kind of like, I just am. I'm just going to be me. I'm just going to sit back and enjoy my time.
Well, that's all you can do, man.
Yeah.
And yeah. But
maybe I don't approach things right. I don't know. Maybe maybe I could be a little bit different. But I'm not exactly. I guess I'm good at being in a relationship. I'm not good at starting one.
Yeah, well, the thing is, too, when you meet somebody you like,
right.
you want, you think you have delusions of grandeur. At least I do. I don't know if every other guy does.
Well, you do. I mean, when you see somebody that's attractive or somebody you're attracted to, you start thinking, guys are just like fucking women. Yeah. We think all these things. Oh, wow. I could see me going and doing this with her, and we could do that, and we could have so much fun. And,
right.
Of course, we're not thinking about, I can't wait to pop out a baby with him.
Fuck. and here it is. Here's somebody I haven't even really spoken to. Right. I don't know really jack shit except for what's been written online.
Right.
But yet I'm already having all these fucking, oh, man, I could see this and I could see that. And it could just, and like Cruise Control was saying last night, it could be nothing like I think,
But Cruise is ready to, he's like in Woman Armageddon.
He might as well just chop his own dick and balls off, right?
He might as well just walk away from him. He could just flush him down the toilet because I don't think he wants him any longer.
I think you're right. I think he's just like, I don't need my dick. Fuck that.
And his feelings and that, just crunch them all and throw them. I don't think he has any left when it comes to the women.
I know, because when he was living with me, he had a few bad internet experiences. And like I said, as a rule, I'm not really, the online thing, you know how I used to rip on dating sites and how dumb it was and all that dumb shit. And like I said, but these are three things. The fact that she's, number one, online, number two, long distance, and number three, the biggest one that you and I used to debate over all the fucking time, younger than me, and I'm totally digging this chick. I'm like, okay, something is weird here because this doesn't
I've rubbed off on you.
Well, this doesn't just happen. You know what I'm saying? That for me, most of the time it's like, oh, it's a younger chick. Oh yeah, she's talking about her feet and that
but
she
see me,
smokes.
I don't go for women just because they're younger. It's just I seem to be. It's always the women I'm attracted to are younger. It's not like and I'm not talking about in their 18s or nothing. They don't have to be, but they're usually always younger. Even if it's a year or two, they're still usually younger than me.
Right. Well, like I said, this is a first for me. I mean, for three reasons. These are I'm way stepping out of my fucking comfort zone.
You're way out of there.
And you know what I told you? The woman for me is someone who makes me step out of my comfort zone. So that's why I'm like, and
I think you should take the mental challenge for a week. God told me to tell you that.
God did? Really?
Yeah.
Sure it wasn't Jerkman's God?
No, because where would I come up with that from?
I don't fucking know.
It just came out of nowhere.
The mental challenge?
Because I picked up, you did the physical thing.
Yeah.
But you didn't do it mentally for yourself to prepare for this.
Wow. Oh, man. I think the thing is, if it was just us hanging out, that'd be one thing, but we got an audience, man. They expect veg. They expect fucking bleed week. You know what I'm saying?
But then again, it may be a treat for them to actually spin it the other way and watch you sweat a little. They'll be like, oh yeah, Maxwell's going to watch him. He's going to step around this one.
No, man. Maybe let's try to refine that maybe a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let's think of. I'll do some thinking on that, man, because I don't know about making. Because there are some times when I'm really pissed off about something and I'm not making a direct. Because I incorporate sex in a lot of shit I say.
Well, no, I don't. I'm not saying you have to not talk about sex. What I'm saying is you can't disrespect a woman. You can talk about what they do. You can say it upsets you.
Okay.
But you can't disrespect and say, yeah, and she needs to be ass raped and thrown to a.
Okay.
You can't say that stuff. You can talk your mind, but you can't disrespect. You can say if they're doing something you believe to be wrong.
Right. Okay.
But you can't throw in you could say, hey, look, this woman's went out and she's done this shit that's screwed up, it's fucked up, she shouldn't be doing it. But you can't say, this fucking whore nut butt, goddamn fucking nut bucket went out there and I would hope someday that she would be ass raped by a fucking porcupine. And
so really mean, hateful shit towards certain bitches.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that might be a possibility, and we'll think about it as the week comes to a close, and then we can maybe kick it off next week or something.
Right.
And
you have to go. You'd have 5 days to do that in.
Oh wow. Okay. So it'd be a week of that.
Yeah. You have to refrain from really getting nasty about it. I mean, you can speak your mind, but you can't get nasty about it. You can't take that extra mile you like to take, and not even an inch. It's a fucking mile.
Well, man, like I said, again, I'm willing to do what I got to do to prove that I want this person. And two, does that person want me? There's too much fucking.
See, and that's the whole thing, and that's why, maybe the people that the person that I am attracted to would be, I don't know, but could be a screw up on my part, but I just don't see it. I would like to think so. Well, but maybe I'm just so fucking out of practice. I'm getting so fucking old. I just don't know anymore. I mean, not like I'm ancient here, but I'm not in my fucking 20s anymore either.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know what they want you to do. I mean, you're pretty much doing what needs to be done, I think.
And I think women that are older, and I think this is kind of why maybe the stuff they've been through kind of jades them too. So the relationships aren't as easy to start up. You know, because they've been through so much bullshit. Yeah. And they're like, oh, man, I don't need no new fucking dick swinging around here causing me bullshit.
Right, like I've seen this movie before.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like I said, man, I
just want, to cuddle. That's all I want to do. I don't have to have fucking sex. I don't even care anymore.
Right? It's just like, hey, just have
If it leads to that, that's fine.
Right.
But I just want to have a good woman to just sit and cuddle with and like I said, there's times when I sit back and think, wow, I just don't. It's hard to explain because for someone, it's a guy. Usually, guys don't talk about this. We're not supposed to. It's taboo.
It's not manly. It's not. You're a bitch boy.
Yeah, I'm a bitch. Well, no, it's not it.
No, we all want that shit. Come on, let's be honest with each other. As a man,
you want it, right?
Yeah, fuck yeah, I want it.
I mean, okay. What if you had? I want the girl to be there, and she gets sick. Hey, I'll help her. I'll be there.
Absolutely.
You need some fucking soup or whatever, and cuddle with you. I'm not gonna stay away from you because you're sneezing and go, there's a can of soup in the kitchen.
Absolutely not. No, hug her even if she, while she's kind of feverish and sick,
Make
and
sure
just be
she's
like, oh,
okay.
baby, it's okay.
And the same for me, I just want, and the cuddling, the talking, coming up with things together, the giggling, the once in a while you're going to have an argument, and making up afterwards, whatever. I just,
right.
I just think that maybe I'm a bitch boy.
Helping her through a bad day. Maybe I'm a bitch boy, too.
I think we're bitch boys. That's why we don't have nobody. We're bitch boys.
We're just bitch boys, man. We got to be assholes. We got to be masculine pieces of shit. We can't show any emotion.
Most people would think that we are.
Yeah, well, that's what's funny. They're really quick to label us, which, by the way, I was told yesterday, I get irrationally angry at very trivial things, and I'm a bitter person.
Well, that is true.
That was this cunt rag in this fucking Facebook group. Not the same cunt rag.
And so you won't be able to say that next week.
And I'd have to hold on.
You would have to say.
But I do have to say a little something. The bucket chick.
Uh-huh.
So she called me this afternoon when I was out at lunch.
Oh, you can't do this. And you know why?
Why is that? Because we're at break? Oh, to be continued, fuckers. I'll go listen to G Motors messages.
Yeah.
What up, though? It's the undeniable JT Money, a.k.a. the Bitchizer, and you tuned in to STEM Radio with Maxwell Silverhammer and GJ the Jerkman. Heavy that. And guess what? They hate hoes almost as much as I do, so don't sleep on these cats. And speaking of sleeping, don't forget to check out my new single, Hustling, from my new project, Morning Wood. It's going down heavy, baby. And speaking of being out, I'm out like a busted traffic, like you already know. Get him, Jay!
Answer me this. When did happen a lot of YouTube hits and hella MySpace friends begin to determine whether a rapper has good music or not? Let's be serious. You wouldn't trust half of these people to wash your car or your dog. But you gonna let these people determine what music you listen to? That's crazy. You gotta be a leader, man, not a follower. And check out that classic album by your boy Black Ice, 5.0 Reasons, 10th anniversary, 1998 to 2008. It's that classic Bay Area G-Funk and mob music. Sample the entire album at cdbaby.com, rhapsody.com, Napster, and iTunes. Or just Google your boy Black Ice. That's Y-A-B-O-Y, Black Ice.
He was a young white kid from the suburbs who had it all. Yo, Pops, when you gonna paint my motherfucking Bentley and shit? Sorry, son, I'll get to it. It's just been very hectic down at the office. But he wanted something more. Yo, I wish I could be a G, dog. He wanted to come from those mean streets and be a G like his compadres that he looked up to. Yo, man, if only I could have a gag, dude. I'd bust the most caps out of any G. Then he met Jay Fucker on MySpace, where he learned to rock up that crack cocaine with the dopest of OGs from the street. Yo, we We gonna hit the track right now, and we gotta slang these hover rocks to these motherfucking fiends, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, can I roll with you, dog? Can I roll in your 6'4"? It's a tale of urban struggle. Yo, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive out in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, I can dig it. It was a tale of romance. Hey, dog, you mind if we sleep in the same bed? Gerald Jisenbag and Harold Hardcock give it 2 thumbs up. It's Black Cock Down. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Maxwell Silverhammer of the award-winning Shit That Irks Me. Now, usually, I'm joking and having fun and laughing, but in this case, I'm here to talk about something very serious. There's a phenomenon that's going on all over this country. It's called dimpling or dimple caking. That's right. There are lonely-ass, poor, sorry sons of fucking bitches that have no friends, no life, and nothing really going on for themselves. So they need people to talk to. So what they'll do is they'll call your phone. And usually what you'll do, being the heartless son of a bitch that you are, you'll just let the phone ring and roll it into your voicemail. And then you sit there and you contemplate, oh no, I have to call this person back. I have to call this person back, knowing that there's quite the chore that's in front of you. What do? If you're the heartless son of a bitch that never calls them back, you need to stop now. You need to call that person back and do your dimple duty. That's right. It is your dimple duty to make sure that this person is happy and content and feels worth. That's right. This person needs to feel like they have some worth. So, do your dimple duty today. Thank you. I am Maxwell Silverhammer with a public service announcement. Do you hate women that you can't fuck? Have you tried to rub your dick on some woman's foot and she turned you down?
What the fuck are you doing?
Well, if so, you need Game for the Mentally Lame. That's right. If you're a mental retard and women are trying to kill you with their Google Cheesy Leezy, then this is the book for you. That's right. Learn brand new pickup lines. Hey, baby, you hear my fake? Wanna hit on it?
No, I don't want to sit on your face, but I'd like to split your fucking lip.
Or you can also learn brand new ways of being smooth and romantic with the come-ons. Hey, how about we go have some choochie, and then after that, we can go to the rum runner.
Great, just what I've always wanted, my own drunken alcoholic retard. No thanks.
So see, the proof is in the tard. So get Game for the Mentally Lame for only $19.99 if you call now. Order Game for the Mentally Lame for all tards and those who can't quite get it.
If you're a fan of hip-hop and R&B, join me, the Bruh Ren, for a full non-stop hour of back-to-back slappers. Back-to-back slappers. Where the playlist spans from genres like R&B, soul. Hip-hop bangers like
25 sitting on 25 mil, I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. I'ma do it for the bay, okay? Getting paid, we'll holler whenever that stop. My team good, we don't really need a mascot.
Classic throwbacks like.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping, but I damn near got caught, cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before.
Every Friday night at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time and Saturday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Only on the Tough Love Show on JNJ.FM.
At last, the wait's finally over. Be Sick returns from a long hiatus with a brand new album entitled Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Available for digital download only.
Be Sick's no punches pulled approach on the mic gives listeners what they want, as well as gives the rap game a well-deserved kick in the ass, with such hard-hitting gems as the title track, Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Mr. Zero fucking tolerance, fakes at your fun. My tongue's replacing the gun. My toleration is none. Fuck a buster and a bitch.
Or the laid-back, fun-filled street anthem entitled Change of Pace, featuring Ghost.
This is something to bump as a gift to the haters. So turn it up loud just to piss off your neighbors. And if you out rolling, you be getting a ticket. And if you
straight to the guts, blind to the facts.
Blind to the facts that your mind's in a trap. Blind to the facts that with time we adapt. Blind to the facts of what you don't understand. Blind to the facts by the media scans. Blind to the facts of what you read in a book. Blind to the facts.
Download your copy today of Mr. Zero Tolerance from www.cdbaby.com or go to www.cdbaby.com. cdbaby.com/cd/bsick2. Download your copy today. Keep the realness in the rap game.
We are anonymous, and you're listening to Maxwell Silverhammer
Fuck that guy.
and DJ Jerkman,
Yeah, fuck that guy too.
only on STEM Radio.
Damn, this shit really hurts me.
Oh, yes. Hour 2, segment 3 of the shit that fucking irks me.
Motors is out there cheering us on.
G Motors is, I thought he was going to rip into us, man.
I thought so too.
He's telling me to follow my heart and do what I want and go for it.
Tells me he's there for me.
Yeah, I was like,
gotta love our man, keeps our back for us.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. He's keeping. It's like shit. That's why, I don't know. Oh, so let me go back to. I was about to tell you about the bucket. Okay, something she said today. Some people, some women. This is what's bad because this is what's single. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Regardless of where you meet these people, you're always going to meet. I've met women on phone chat lines. I've met women on websites, and I've met women, in person.
Right.
And it seems to be just those same kind of people. You get these white trash women that are uneducated, and they live the white trash lifestyle. They've been through guy after abusive piece of shit jailbird or drug addict, or whatever, just loser. And, that of course they kind of glum onto you, and then they start telling you all about their 5 last marriages and abusive fucking this, that, whatever.
Right.
Anyway, but, and I think really because in those white trash cultures, it isn't, mobility for women is a man. You know what I'm saying? In those cultures, a woman must have a man to be able to be mobile in those kind of white trash cultures.
Okay.
It's that, I know you don't like country music, but
no,
that's
I don't.
this song by Reba McEntire called Fancy.
And one of the ones I don't like is her.
Yeah, you probably...
Her show made me puke.
I remember that show.
Reba, I'm a Reba. I hate when people... I'm a Reba.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, God.
Well, you know what? Maybe do this. Google the lyrics to Fancy by
I've heard
Reba
it.
McEntire. You
Yeah,
know it?
I know the song.
Okay, so it's that mindset. Just be nice to the gentleman, Fancy. They'll be good to you. It's that kind of mindset of, the only way you're going to find your way out of this trailer park is a man. So this chick, but the thing...
What if the man lives in a trailer?
Well, that's fine, because one day they're going to get out of the trailer together.
And then they can eat TV dinners?
Yeah. Every night. So
I eat TV dinners almost every freaking night.
Speaking of that, yeah, I'm going to be going home eating a TV dinner here later.
And it's a shame because I actually can cook.
I can
I
too.
actually cook, I clean, I do laundry, I do all my own stuff. I'm not high maintenance for a chick. That's amazing to me that nobody wants me. I mean, besides I'm ugly, but other than that.
Well, I don't know, man. I mean, it's.
Yeah.
It might just be who the fuck knows, man. There's so many goddamn variables for shit. You think you're a great guy, and then maybe you're not.
You're truly not. You think you are.
Yeah, well,
crazy people think they're sane.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm a great. Everybody always says, "Oh, you're a great."
We're probably trash. We're probably white trailer trash.
Maybe
we are. We just don't know it yet.
Maybe
we haven't figured it out.
So we're just gonna be like those chicks that walk around and go, "Oh, I'd really love to have." But you know what?
I'd love to have me a woman's.
I guess the thing she said tonight, it was a real short, because she called me today. I was busy with something,
right?
So I called her back later, and she was eating. So I said, hey, I just want to return your call real quick. And so she's like, oh, okay. And I was like, all right, well, hey, just give me a call when you can. And she was like, all right. And I said, oh, yeah. And no, she goes, see you later. And she kind of laughed. And she goes, that's a good one. See you later. And I'm like,
that's a good one?
Oh, Lord, forgive them sighted motherfuckers, because they don't realize how stupid they sound.
So she likes you, wants to be with you, yet cuts on you for a disability.
Well, that's it. Obviously, the disability is at the forefront.
For in her mind.
In her mind, you know what I'm saying? So that is a turnoff.
I mean,
wow.
Would you want to be with her in nighttime going, hey, honey, we're going to have sex. Do you want me to turn the lights on or leave? Oh, never mind.
You don't use the
lights are always off for you. Get it?
That's just somebody. That might be a weekend toss-off or something. But other than that, that's all.
I wouldn't even bother.
Now here it is. The last segment I'm talking about this girl that I'm
yeah,
really into.
now you're talking about toss off for the weekend.
Well, you got to do something while you're waiting.
Just keep jacking off. That's what I do.
Yeah, well,
what the hell?
But like I said,
it's safe.
Sometimes you want that female contact.
Well,
man.
you do. I mean, don't think I don't crave that. Sure. I mean, and any woman out there can't say the same thing. They want male contact.
Oh shit, yeah.
Don't pretend like if you're listening to us right now that you are holier than thou, and you don't think about, hey, I may play with my pussy, but I would like a good man once in a while. Well,
right.
Hey, who doesn't? Who doesn't want human touch?
That's what I'm saying. Unless you're a fucking
robot.
Well, unless you're cruise control.
Yeah. Oh, Cruz just sent us a message.
Oh, what is it?
No, I'm kidding.
That would be funny. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything I wouldn't say to his face.
Oh, I know. We razz him.
Oh yeah, but yeah, because I think he goes a little far with it sometimes. But that's
him. That's his experience in life. That's where he stands on it.
And that's all right. I don't knock
perfectly
that
fine.
But yeah, so she kind of just dug herself deeper.
Right.
To bucketdom.
To bucketdom. So you toss off extra on her then, or what is that? I mean, how does that work?
Well, it just means that if any thoughts that I might have had going, well, maybe, because you do get those second thoughts with a bucket sometimes.
You do? I don't know. I don't have buckets.
All right, well, let me explain how this happens. Sometimes...
And I know girls out there that have talked to me, including AKs, like, you don't want... No, I don't do that. That's not what I'm into.
Yeah, well, but there are some people that turn you on sexually, but mentally... Fuck no. Like, as soon as you finish up, you want them gone.
Right.
Well,
and that's where the human touch thing comes in, but I can control that very well. So for me, I've always, like I said, when I was a kid, sure, I had my, when I first got my first blowjob, I'm like, ooh, I want to put my dick in every girl's mouth now. This just feels good.
Yeah.
Who doesn't,
and I was a bit of a late bloomer, I'll be honest.
Right.
I didn't really have, honest to God,
see that with you.
Honest to God, good sex until I was like, in college,
right?
Until I was like 18. But prior to that, I never really, I was, it's funny too because I talked a lot of shit, but I was a punk. But yeah, it wasn't until college, that I actually, started, really dating women and having sex and doing that kind of shit,
right?
And figuring out, stuff about me and myself and what I like and what I don't like, So, and which is kind of a late bloomer. A lot of teenagers start way earlier than I did, but that's me, man. I'm challenged at a lot of shit in some cases. When it,
well, everybody's got their thing. Everybody's got their own challenges, no matter what they be. I mean, me, I'm not good at starting a relationship. I'm like one of the most ass backwards guys you could probably fucking find in trying to start a relationship. I have no clue what to fucking say. Not one damn idea what to do.
Yeah.
And if they were attracted to me, I've got no fucking clue.
Well, see, there's the other thing too. Like with a bucket, I can feel totally relaxed and just be like, all right, this is what's the details, this is what's going on, and be completely confident. But then with a chick I like, that's like kryptonite for me.
Well, see,
I'm
and
like,
that's what women love. Women love that confidence.
I know.
But for guys, they don't understand what it is to continue to keep that confidence because for us, we get insecure just like women do. I mean, we got the same kind of insecurities like, oh, were they looking at me? Oh, they must not like the way that looks. Or I turned to my profile and they thought, oh, God, he looks like a fucking monkey, or something. We don't know.
Right.
And then when you get that little bit of glimpse that you think maybe they may be interested and you're like, oh, yeah. And then one little thing tips you the other way. Like, oh, fuck.
That's
oh, man. Okay, yeah, they don't want me. They don't want me at all.
One false move,
yeah.
Man. That's why you're – and honestly, that's why with this girl I'm sort of – I'm working slow because I'm afraid she's going to say, I got a boyfriend.
Right there's the answer.
What
I just said is the answer. That's why all the douches get fucking women.
Because they don't give a fuck.
Because they don't give a shit. They got the confidence because they don't care if they offend that girl. They don't care what that woman truly thinks of them because they don't want to use them for anything more than a fucking nut bucket. Yeah. They don't give a shit.
Yeah, see, and there's certain women that I don't feel that way for. That I'm actually, I know it sounds funny, but, for somebody that I do really care about, I'm like, oh, I don't want to. Matter of fact, there was something a few weeks ago where I thought I offended her, and, she wrote back, she totally reassured me. She was like, basically.
Women don't want to reassure a man, which I don't understand that.
She didn't mind doing it.
If you like a guy.
That's what I thought was cool.
Come on. We've moved along with everything else. Why does it have to be the man has to come out with pure confidence? And can't you just let him know, hey, I like you too?
Yeah, or if that's the case. Sometimes,
Sometimes they don't.
We read too into it, and we're like...
Right, and maybe we're just picking the wrong ones. Maybe that we're interested in the ones that just are not slightly interested in us.
Yeah, well, and I don't think it's just happening by fate like that. I mean, it's just, it's just there's something about them.
No, I hate to tell you this. Me and you are going to be in a nursing home together. We will, from this point on, never have another woman. We will be in a nursing home, and will we still be doing the shit that irks me show, but we won't have microphones. We'll be like over there, goddamn Copernicans.
Well, I might have some buckets in the nursing home.
Charging me $2 billion for a goddamn Band-Aid.
I'll have some buckets in the nursing home.
I'm sure you will. The ones that are going to smash over your fucking head. The ones full of shit and piss that I'll beat you with to death.
Maybe so. But either way, man, hey.
You'll get a bucket.
I'll get a bucket. I'll have a bucket. Yeah, so I don't know what the deal is going to be on that, but I just, like I said, I'm taking my time because I'm a little afraid of the unknown there too. You know what I'm saying? I don't want something to dash. Like, I'm happy right now. I'm afraid something's going to dash but I know I got to move it forward too. So you
have to. Yeah, you have to test the waters, and that's what guys do. I mean, guys like me at least. I like to test the waters with little comments, with little innuendos, little this or that.
Yeah, that's
just to see where it's going and how it's going to go. Because I'm not the type that's going to dive in face first.
Yeah, man, because that's what I'm afraid to do. I don't want to do that because, man, that's when you get your balls slammed.
Yeah.
There was one time there was a chick I was into.
It's hard being a man.
It fucking is, man.
It is.
You women don't understand it.
Fucking is.
This shit is a motherfucker because, like I said, we're expected to do everything.
You got a dick constantly saying, look, you better find me a hole and you better find me one fast. You got your heart saying, look, you don't want to be nasty to this woman because you truly like her. She's so sweet. You must love her.
Right.
And then your brain saying, hey, knock it the fuck off. I don't even know if she wants us.
Right. And then you're thinking, fuck, one false move, I can ruin the whole goddamn thing.
Yeah.
And I've done that too. This is the story I was about to tell you. There was somebody, this is probably about 10 years ago or so.
Right.
And I met her on this phone chat line thing. She was from Arizona. But apparently she was living with her ex, which was a bad scenario anyway, and I should have, but I was digging her, and, we were talking pretty much every night, and if we weren't talking on the phone, we were talking online, or something, and so we had pretty much involvement all the time. Well, one night she left me a message and said, I got some news for you. I think I might be pregnant. Now, keep in mind, I never saw her. We never met in person. She was, so it wasn't, like I got her pregnant. So I'm going, okay, she's fucking her ex that she lives with.
Wow.
So then that's when I started talking to her. I was like, well, you sure you're pregnant? It may just be your period's late, whatever. Because, you don't want to believe, oh my God,
Yeah, she's banging him.
Well, and she told me, she did say that they did mess around occasionally. And again, I can't fault her because she lived in another state. So what am I going to do? So finally, when she did find out for certain that she was pregnant, rather than going, oh, wow, well, I came out and I was like, well, you're going to have to figure out what you're going to do. Are you going to be with this guy or what? Are you going to have this kid? And I completely
snapped.
Yeah. And she basically was like, look, first of all, who are you to give me ultimatums? And and I'm just like, whoa, yeah, I guess you're right. So, you don't want to get that either. You got to,
You know what? We have two people on right now that I can tell.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe both of those are the girls we want, and they're going to come to us after hearing this and say, you know what? We do like you.
Well,
and once
she motors. We got two listeners.
So then one of us is shit out of luck if there is.
Although, did you see any listeners drop or what?
Yeah, they've been coming in and out. I can't. This is not accurate. I don't really know.
But you're seeing two in there at the present time.
No, actually, I see a lot more than that. I was just
okay. But you think there might be two? All right. Well, hey, that's interesting. Yeah. All right. Well, listen. If it's the one that I like I said, you know who you are.
Maybe she would make them.
I think.
Maybe these women would say, okay, I think he's talking about me.
We talk this dumb shit. You know who you are.
I kind of like him. Maybe I'll give him the sign and let him know.
Okay, here, I'll give you.
So what would you need for a sign?
A sign?
Yeah.
I would want her to do, something she could write me on the site, which we know the site, that I'm on, the Experience Project. I'm trying to give little clues without being too from Southern California, loves to be barefooted.
Yeah, but
you know
give,
the deal.
But give her a cue. What would you want her to say to let you know?
I'm thinking I'm being very, oh, you know who you are, and she could be sitting there going, who is this bitch that this guy likes?
So for you, okay, what would be the sign that she could subtly give you that wouldn't be a giveaway for her, but you would know and you could advance from that point on?
Well, let's see. She could maybe talk about something from this show.
Right.
Something, maybe just a little something from the show. Like,
see, for me,
if she says "jack off challenge,"
right,
then that would
you would know that she likes you, and you would take that advance, move on to the next level.
If I know, okay, yeah. If you're really digging me that way, then yeah, jack off challenge.
Okay, and mine would be, I would like to see them just.
Oh boy,
so I could see
this
this.
one later, probably.
Yeah, and we're both going to. What I would like to see is the girl look at me and give me a direct wink. I would know.
Okay, all right.
And then from there, I'd be like, okay, cool. Now I know.
Oh wow, man!
This isn't gonna happen.
I think we just dug our own fucking graves right here.
Yes, we did.
Or the person does hear the show and is like, look, I'm not into you that way.
You dumb shit.
And I just see you as a friend. I have a boyfriend that treats me really fucking good. Oh, fuck.
I'll give you a wink. That's about kicking your fucking balls.
Oh.
Okay, here I go.
I want to be hopeful, but at the same time,
Yeah, it's just, it's not like I'm not saying this to be like depressing or anything like that. No. I'm just simply stating, I'm at a point in my life that I would, I just would want somebody, and I know who, right. I just don't know how.
Well, for me, I'm really digging this chick.
Right. Right.
It's just something about her. Well, I'll tell you exactly what I like. Obviously she feeds my fetishes.
Right. Well, yeah.
And, she has a personality like mine.
Right.
Totally has a foul mouth just like me.
Man, that's a marriage made in heaven right there.
Yeah, see? That's something. And then, look.
Just think if you could have kids. First thing you come out instead of crying and go, fuck you, Echo.
Well, you know what? What's funny, too, is like everybody who seemed to have looked at her profile.
And then you pop out and go, hey, you fucking stinky veg, fucking bitch.
Well, everybody who's, kind of seen her profile, like, remember when AK looked at her profile?
Right.
And she was like, I like her. And, people...
AK said that? Yeah.
Yeah, people seem very supportive of that.
Right.
So, and like I said, the way she writes, she's intelligent. Even when she answers questions on the site, I've taken a gander at that sometimes. And
gander?
Yeah, gander, a look.
What a gander?
What, man?
What the hell? You're going to... You said gander.
Yeah, I did.
It's like a fucking hillbilly.
Took a gander.
Yeah, I took a gander, and I reckon I locking with our saws.
All right. I saw her answer some questions, and the way she answers them is just, man, because some people have some really fucked up out there answers to these questions.
Sure do.
And where she just really, straightforward, hey, this is what it is, and her answers are always really, and I'll read some of those, especially the ones that are, very charged. I'll be like,
right.
I wonder how she would answer that. And then I'll see it, and I'm like, oh, my God, she said the right fucking thing.
See, I'm not good at that. I'm good at like I said, I'm good at in the relationship. I'm not good at the stuff in the beginning. The girl really, for me, has to be very kind of understanding that I'm like a simple guy when it comes to that kind of shit.
Hey, me too. I mean, I'm still guessing.
Well, but for me, I'll just say simple things. If you're going to text me or you're going to this or that, I'm going to say simple stuff. I'm not a simple man. I'm not a simple-minded person. Right. But when it comes to that, I say very simple things.
Oh, I got you. So in other words, like somebody who doesn't, right away, they don't see your mind until they're with you for a while, kind of thing.
Yeah, and when they're with me, then they'll know the real me.
Right, but prior to meeting you, it's just the answers are very simple.
They may think, wow, he's just not really...
Not me. I'm a long-winded motherfucker. Matter of fact, I
would have never fucking guessed that.
I think I give up too much, as a matter of fact. I start telling shit, and I'm like, why the fuck did I just tell her that? Oh, my God. If that ever gets used against me.
Yeah, you mean kind of like you did with Ocelot when you were talking about, hey, the girl on the bus, and you gave me all the information to fire back at you, bastard.
That's what, yeah, exactly. Or just something that, shows a vulnerability in me.
What happened there? You rubbed your eye. Was it working for a second?
Yeah, it was. I was seeing shit.
Shit, and you rubbed it so we'd be blind again?
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want to see nothing?
I had to rub it back blind, That's how it was.
You know, people out there watching going, why is he rubbing his eye?
Oh, fuck, I just got a text.
You got a text? Wonder who that was.
Probably G Motors.
You think so?
Probably so.
He probably feels sad for us. He's probably going to go on a date with us.
Hey, man, you know what, dude? I'll get you guys girlfriends too, man.
Yeah, man. Oh, let me take you guys out to Red Lobster. I feel bad for you.
Oh, maybe. Hey, it's free Red Lobster.
Yeah, we're going to go, right?
Yeah, of course. So, yeah, we'll see, man. I'm nervous, but I'm excited too. I'm like, oh man, but I'm scared of oh shit, if it doesn't work and if it.
I want to hold hands for God's sakes.
Yeah.
What the fuck is so wrong with this?
Well, it's not like I have any malicious intentions.
I don't either.
I'm not out to hurt you or take things from you.
I want to protect her. I want to help her. I want to be with her. I want her to. Oh God.
Yeah, exactly. That's like
Jesus Christ.
I want to make your life happy. That's what I want to do.
Open me up. I'm like Play-Doh on the inside. Fun stuff to just mold whatever way you like.
Yeah. Wow, I've never heard that metaphor, but all right. That works.
Yeah.
For you?
Yeah, for you.
Maybe not for me, but
you know what I mean.
But no, I dig it because the same thing. It's like, hey, I want to make this person's life happy. I want to, I want to be an additive to their life, not not a subtraction where they feel like, oh, damn, this motherfucker's here now, and I got to change everything around.
I'm not perfect. Neither are you. And I don't expect them to be either.
No, but at the same time, I want to add to their life and enhance it. I don't want to take away from or detract anything.
I mean, I'm one guy. I do not fuck around. I mean, I literally do not fuck around.
Well, if I'm with somebody in a relationship, oh no, they're the only person I'll think about.
Yeah, you'll never have no words coming out of my mouth like, hey, well, or some bitch calling up and going, oh, your man, now,
with chicks that I'm not into, like when I was with Shell, see, this is what should have been a telltale thing for me.
Should have been.
I was talking to other women.
Right.
Because
I do talk to women. I mean, I have no choice. This is my job.
Well, me too. But the thing was, I wanted other women when I was with Shell. Because Shell obviously didn't do it for me.
Women are very good at flirting, especially at this kind of job, and I'm very good at detracting it.
Well, and you got to do that.
I do it all the time.
But I mean, and in my case, it's kind of the same thing, because I'm out there, dealing with the public and do what I do.
Oh, yeah.
But
shaving poodles.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Well, I've been riding this for 2 years now.
Yeah, I don't know if they believe you, but that's okay. That's a nice attempt on your part.
Poodle shaver. Well, because it doesn't matter. Poodles are all fucked up looking. You just shave them. The blind design.
Blind design.
Get your poodle done the blind way. An original poodle.
Where was I going with this shit?
I don't know.
Something about fuck. I don't know. I totally lost the train of thought.
You know what, though?
We're at the break.
You have time to think about that one.
I do.
Yes, you do.
We'll be right back, bitches.
What up, though? It's the undeniable JT Money, a.k.a. the Bitchizer, and you tuned in to STEM Radio with Maxwell Silverhammer and GJ the Jerkman. Heavy that. And guess what? They hate hoes almost as much as I do. So don't sleep on these cats. And speaking of sleeping, don't forget to check out my new single, Hustling, from my new project, Morning Wood. It's going down heavy, baby. And speaking of being out, I'm out like a busted traffic like you already know. Get him, Jay!
Answer me this. When did having a lot of YouTube hits and hella MySpace friends begin to determine whether a rapper has good music or not? Let's be serious. You wouldn't trust half of these people to wash your car or your dog. But you gonna let these people determine what music you listen to? That's crazy. You gotta be a leader, man, not a follower. And check out that classic album by your boy Black Ice, 5.0 Reasons, 10th anniversary, 1998 to 2008. It's that classic Bay Area G-Funk and mob music. Sample the entire album at cdbaby.com, rhapsody.com, Napster, and iTunes. Or just Google your boy Black Ice. That's Y-A-B-O-Y, Black Ice.
He was a young white kid from the suburbs who had it all. Yo, Pops, when you gonna paint my motherfucking Bentley and shit? Sorry, son, I'll get to it. It's just been very hectic down at the office. But he wanted something more. Yo, I wish I could be a G, dog. He wanted to come from those mean streets and be a G like his compadres that he looked up to. Yo, man, if only I could have a gag, dude. I'd bust the most caps out of any G. Then he met Jay Fucker on MySpace, where he learned to rock up that crack cocaine with the dopest of OGs from the street. Yo, we gonna hit the track right now, and we gotta slang these hover rocks to these motherfucking fiends, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, can I roll with you, dog? Can I roll in your 6'4"? It's a tale of urban struggle. Yo, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive out in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, dude, I can dig it. It was a tale of romance. Hey, dog, you mind if we sleep in the same bed? Gerald Jisenbag and Harold Hardcock give it 2 thumbs up. It's Black Cock Down. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Maxwell Silverhammer of the award-winning Shit That Irks Me. Now, usually, I'm joking and having fun and laughing, but in this case, I'm here to talk about something very serious. There's a phenomenon that's going on all over this country. It's called dimpling or dimple caking. That's right. There are lonely-ass, poor, sorry sons of fucking bitches that have no friends, no life, and nothing really going on for themselves. So they need people to talk to. So what they'll do is they'll call your phone. And usually what you'll do, being the heartless son of a bitch that you are, you'll just let the phone ring and roll it into your voicemail. And then you sit there and you contemplate, oh no, I have to call this person back. I have to call this person back, knowing that there's quite the chore that's in front of you. What do? If you're the heartless son of a bitch that never calls them back, you need to stop now. You need to call that person back and do your dimple duty. That's right. It is your dimple duty to make sure that this person is happy and content and feels worth. That's right. This person needs to feel like they have some worth. So, do your dimple duty today. Thank you. I am Maxwell Silverhammer with a public service announcement. Do you hate women that you can't fuck? Have you tried to rub your dick on some woman's foot and she turned you down?
What the fuck are you doing?
Well, if so, you need Game for the Mentally Lame. That's right. If you're a mental retard and women are trying to kill you with their Google Cheesy Leezy, then this is the book for you. That's right. Learn brand new pickup lines. Hey, baby, you hear my fake? Wanna hear on it?
No, I don't want to sit on your face, but I'd like to split your fucking lip.
Or you can also learn brand new ways of being smooth and romantic with the come-ons. Hey, how about we go have some choochie, and then after that, we can go to the rum runner.
Great, just what I've always wanted. My own drunken alcoholic retard. No thanks.
So see, the proof is in the tard. So get Game for the Mentally Lame for only $19.99 if you call now. Order Game for the Mentally Lame for all tards and those who can't quite get it.
If you're a fan of hip-hop and R&B, join me, the Bruh Ren, for a full non-stop hour of back-to-back slappers. Back-to-back slappers. Where the playlist spans from genres like R&B, soul, R&B, soul. I love you. You are my girl. And hip-hop bangers like
25 sitting on 25 mil, I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Rest in peace, Mac Dre. I'ma do it for the pay, okay? Getting paid, we'll holler whenever that stop. My team good, we don't really need a mascot.
Classic throwbacks, life.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping, but I damn near got caught, cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before.
Every Friday night at 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And Saturday at midnight Eastern Standard Time. Only on the Tough Love Show on JNJ.FM.
At last, the wait's finally over. Be Sick returns from a long hiatus with a brand new album entitled Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Available for digital download only.
Be Sick's no punches pulled approach on the mic gives listeners what they want, as well as gives the rap game a well-deserved kick in the ass, with such hard-hitting gems as the title track, Mr. Zero Tolerance.
Mr. Zero fucking tolerance, fakes at your fun. My tongue's replacing the gun. My toleration is none.
Or the laid-back, fun-filled street anthem entitled Change of Pace, featuring Ghost.
This is something to bump as a gift to the haters. So turn it up loud just to piss off your neighbors. And if you out rolling, you'll be getting a ticket. And if you
Straight to the guts, blind to the facts.
Blind to the facts that your mind's in a trap. Blind to the facts that with time we adapt. Blind to the facts of what you don't understand. Blind to the facts by the media scams. Blind to the facts of what you read in a book. Blind to the facts.
Download your copy today of Mr. Zero Tolerance from www.cdbaby.com or go to www.cdbaby.com/cd/bsick2. Download your copy today. Keep the realness in the rap game.
We are anonymous, and you're listening to Maxwell Silverhammer
Fuck that guy.
and DJ Jerkman,
Yeah, fuck that guy too.
only on STEM Radio.
Damn, this shit really hurts me.
Oh, wow. Can't believe we're almost done with the show.
And all we've done is whine the whole time.
All we do is bitch. You know,
we're bitch boys.
That's what we do. We're bitch boys. We bitch, you know?
Well, there's no women with us tonight, so.
Yeah, we're just, hey.
So we can be bitch boys if we want.
We can bitch about everything.
Yeah, women can't rag on us.
So,
about limp dicks and shit.
I told you that somebody told me I get irrationally angry.
Right.
And I am very bitter and all. This is somebody in that blind
I've heard
group
more
again.
than one person say that about you.
You know, why do people say that? You know why? I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because I'm blind. If
And
I was,
they think you're mad about that.
Right, exactly. If I was sighted, you know, I would just be your average, oh, he's just a
They
sarcastic
think you're
fuck.
taking it out on the world because you're blind.
But see, even blind people say that because this happened in this blind group.
Wow. So
Again.
blind people blame each other for that sort of
Oh,
thing.
yeah. They'll say, well, you're a bitter blind person. You know, it's almost a
You're a
self-righteous.
BB, bitter blind.
Well, it's a self-righteous thing. It's like, I'm better than you because I'm not bitter about my blindness like you are. And it's like, no.
So blind people want to up each other on that kind of level?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I one up them all the time. You know, when you hear me talking about, hey, at least I'm working, motherfucker. you know, how many times you hear me cracking on blind people for sitting home collecting government checks and
That's
going
true.
to the blind center and all that kind of shit. So we do, man. We really one up each other. You know why? Because shit, we want to look good for sighted people.
Well, yeah,
that's
you guys want to get up to our level.
right. Exactly. That's
what they think.
yeah. The mindset. Well, and a lot of sighted people think we're lower than them. So
I've never looked at you as lower than me.
Of course you haven't, but there's a lot of sighted people, you know, that we can tell that they think of themselves as better than us.
I think from day one I've always looked at you as a total equal to anybody I know.
Well, that's it. There's never, and there's people, that, you know, having said that, there are sighted people that do.
Right.
You know, and
Shit, there's sighted people that look at down at other sighted people like they're not at their level.
yeah, well, no, I'm saying there are other sighted people that are intelligent, that do, you know, trust me. I mean, and I guess that's it. When I run into dumbass sighted people, most of the sighted people I know are intelligent enough to not fucking most.
I never judge somebody by a disability. I judge by their actions and their reactions and their lack of sometimes.
Right, exactly. Yeah, no, I'm sure people have said that I'm bitter, but of course it's because I'm blind. It has nothing to do with.
Well, you saw for a minute there and you rubbed it blind again, so you want to be blind.
What's that? Oh yeah. I made myself blind.
Yeah.
Got it. No, it's just funny though that this. What I was doing is I was cracking on sighted people again, and you know the problem is the jokes they make, like we were saying yesterday, the driving by Braille and the Braille ATM jokes and the Stevie Wonder jokes, and you know, it's not that they're offensive and I get mad or offended by them.
Right, just sick of hearing them.
Yeah, they're old. They're played out. Get something new. Get something that is offensive.
Yeah,
that's what I want. You know, it's kind of like we were saying. There's no good words to call white people.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So you know, same kind of
Give
shit.
us something that's going to piss us off.
Yeah,
Cracker and honky don't do it.
Right, those are old. That's you know, like, oh, call me a cracker. I've never been. Oh, gee, oh wow, that hurts. You know, it's like, call me something new.
Which is kind of funny.
Give me something that will offend me.
Because I know a lot of black people that can really rip into people, but why can't they find a better one for us?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, I've seen some black men and black women that just could tear your ass up.
I know. Me too.
But when it comes down, I'm thinking, you can do all that, but you can't give me better than honky or cracker?
Right. I'm like, okay, come on, man. You know, it's well the same thing. It's like,
well, my ex, she called me white trailer trash.
Okay, well that's
that pissed me off a little.
Yeah, that would get you.
Because I was like, you're being racist. You're married to a white guy. You're a black chick, and you're being racist.
And, well, the fact that she brought race even into that.
Yeah, that was just kind of
like, okay, how did race come into
Yeah,
this?
I mean, if you were the black woman or a black man, and race should never be brought up.
Yeah, if you're dating like that, yeah.
Well, we were fucking married.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're together
Yeah.
as a couple.
Yeah.
So, to even start going there now, it's like, well...
It's like, where the hell did this come from?
You fell in love with me, so obviously you must have liked my trailer trash ass. But, yeah, it was just funny because, then, of course, it was that self-righteous... it's the same way with these people that claim, they don't want anyone who's negative in their life, that bullshit.
Yeah, me and, what's her name? Sparkles were just talking about this the other day when she was here.
Oh, yeah?
About this negativity that just doesn't pan out all the time.
Well, they claim, I don't want to be around negative people. I don't okay, you want to live in a bubble? I'm sorry, but negativity
You
is
want to
part
be
of life.
Bubble Bob? Go ahead.
Yeah, be Bubble Bob. So that's, what it was. She was like, you get irrationally angry at very trivial things, and you're a very bitter person.
Who doesn't sooner or later? I mean, I think we all do.
Well, that's it.
I mean, I've gotten upset about things and thought, wow, what the hell was I really upset about?
And here we go. Here's my rib on the fucking blind community. Maybe if you were out working and dealing with the sighted world instead of sitting home collecting SSDI checks all fucking day, and watching whatever, Scooby-Doo.
Thinking how you could sit back and please them.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what it is they're not exposed to that. Their life is all birdies and fucking flowers and shit like that. Where, with me, hey, I run up against some shit. You know that when you hear me do my SMJs and whatnot. So those kind of people just look at me like, oh, well, you're just bitter. You're just angry. So I said, look, I'm doing what a comedian does, because I was calling people pieces of shit and white trash and whatever.
Right.
And she was like, well, I said, I'm doing what comedians do. I said, I'm sure if I was some known comedian on Comedy Central and I'm saying that same thing, you'd be all over it. And she's
laughing.
Like, then, of course, the self-righteous. I love the self-righteous shit that these... She goes, no, I don't believe in using comedy as a way to hide bitterness.
Why? Do they not understand that almost all comedians...
That's what it's
are
about.
Depressed inside, or
look at Robin Williams.
Yeah, most comedians that like to make people laugh are very sad on the inside.
Well, that's it. They use it as an outlet. It's a vent. That's why people do it.
That's why they do it.
Oh, but I don't want negativity. Like, what do you think, man? Everybody's fucking a Bill Cosby ass nigga.
Right.
No disrespect to Bill Cosby, because he's talented at what he does.
Right.
But at the same time, not all of us are happy, and everything is. Part of comedy is making fun of stupidity.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because nothing. If you can't make fun of something, how is it funny?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I took a jar of peanut butter the other day. Guess what I did with it?
Huh.
Put it on some bread.
That's like those old Amos and Andy jokes. That shit isn't funny. Those old time radio jokes.
And guess what the bread said? I'll spread you later.
Oh,
fuck.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Yuck.
I mean, come on.
Yeah. So, that's somebody who's truly not wrapped up with reality here. And so, yeah, I was going back and forth with that a little bit yesterday. But that was one of those things that just pissed me the fuck off because, obviously I'm bitter, and I'm angry. But you said you've had, like I said, I've heard it from other people too. And you said you've heard people say it about me.
I've heard people say it about you.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, they're like, he's just so angry. That's why he does his show 2 nights a week. He's just so angry.
2 nights a week?
I mean, 2 hours a night. He's so angry. He needs to get it out and let everybody know. And then he goes home and does all of his other stuff. And I'm sure he goes and does this and that. I'm like, why would you think that?
Is this somebody that knows me well?
I don't know if they know you well.
They just kind of know well.
Yeah. One of those things.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, well, why would he do a show all that? He's blind. He just must be angry. He needs to get it out.
Wow, people are stupid.
So they don't listen to the show, obviously.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's the funny thing. It's like you have no idea what the show's
You have bitched about that, but we've over the last 8 years, I think, bitched about everything that could possibly be,
the thing that pisses me off.
Aliens attacked and rammed us in the ass, which hasn't happened yet, but when it does, we can bitch about that.
I'm sure it will at some point.
Sooner or later. One of us is getting it by an alien.
What was the other thing that I was going to say about that? About the thing that annoys me is how somebody can be around you and still keep their preconceived notions and learn nothing about you.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like, I've had a lot of people that was my big beef with Shell. Is
6 years and didn't learn the whole time.
A fucking thing about me. Had no clue of who I really was. Thought I was who she wanted me to be.
Right.
And was trying to mold me into that. And then when that wasn't happening, then she got discouraged and disappointed. And it's like, well, do you know me? No, you don't. Because guess what? The first thing you learn about me, I'm stubborn. You can't change me. I am who I am. And if you don't like it, well, that's too fucking bad, I'm not changing who I am. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, you change in a relationship no matter what. There's certain things you do change to accommodate one another. I mean,
sure,
that's just
that's
the way
for accommodation purposes. But I'm not going to.
You're not, you as a person are not going to change because why would you want to?
Well, that's it. Why would I compromise something?
I think the next person I should be with should be a puzzle. I think I should be a piece and they should be a piece and we should fit together just fine. We're totally two different things, but we make up a picture together.
Right, that's it. You take your opposites and make them work.
Yeah, make them work.
So, well, hey, that's. I'm just saying in general, not just in relationships, but like, people that have, because I'm sure the person you're speaking of has been around me or should have,
I don't know if they were really around you. They know of you.
Oh, they just know of me.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe.
I mean, me and my ex, V, I used to say we fit together perfectly because I used to have a really big gut. And her ass stuck out and her back went in. So when I would hug her from behind, my stomach would fit perfectly. I said, look, we're a puzzle. We fit together.
Her stomach goes right over her ass.
Her stomach, my stomach fit right in her ass area and her ass came out underneath my
That's fucked up.
It was.
So here's one thing. This is kind of goes back to the whole extortion bullshit that we were talking about.
I told you it was a mistake. I won't do it again.
Oh, okay. No, remember Warren, my handyman?
Yes, I do.
I think he might have gone to jail.
What?
Because I've been trying to get a hold of him. I've called him twice now. He doesn't answer his phone.
Okay.
And that's not like him. And same with G Motors. He's been trying to get a hold of him too. Well, I found out that apparently Warren sold somebody a boat trailer or something, or a boat or whatever. Mm-hmm. Well, he didn't take the license plate off when he sold it to the guy.
Right.
And apparently the thing has gotten some kind of traffic ticket, parking ticket, some kind of ticket that's sort of turned into a warrant or something.
So he got put in jail for just trying to make money off of a boat he had.
Yeah, pretty much.
Why didn't they put the guy in jail that kept using the license?
Well, there you go. That's it. Wait, what about his ass? Why isn't he sitting in the jail? But this is what led up to this. I was telling Dave this story today because I asked Dave if his electrician guy, because he does have a licensed electrician that he works with,
right?
To do the circuit box shit, plugging those heaters into those circuit boxes. So I said, hey man, ask Rob if he will install this. I got a new talking thermostat, and I said, ask him if he would like to make some money and come over and install this thermostat for me because I have a talking thermostat now, but there's a loose wire in it.
So it doesn't talk no more?
Well, it does talk, but I got to bang it sometimes,
Okay.
Because it's like, it's 5:14 p.m. Temperature is 73 degrees, you can just hear it cuts out occasionally, like the speaker's bad.
Does it need batteries or something?
No, I thought it was maybe a battery, but no, it's the speaker. It's because it was made by, because, corporate Jim sodomizing him in the sweatshop again. Yeah. So anyway, I was talking to Dave about that, and I said, yeah, I think my handyman went to jail. So we started talking about tickets, and Dave told me a story. He said that one time he got a ticket for something. It was some kind of traffic ticket.
Right.
And he hired some fucking dickhead attorney that was supposed to take care of it. Well, apparently the dickhead attorney
didn't do that.
Didn't do it. So this thing went to a warrant at 4:30 p.m., and I don't know how long ago this was. Mm-hmm. So this could have been years ago. This could have been a couple weeks ago. I don't know. He didn't really specify. But anyway, he said the thing went to warrant at 4:30. So he said 9:30 at night, he's hanging out with some buddies at the house. They're blazing a big-ass joint.
Oh, wow.
And there's a knock on the door. And they look outside, and it's police. And he's like, oh, shit. So he steps outside, the cop's like, and of course he opens the door, and a big fucking cloud of chronic smoke comes out of the door. And he's like, the cop's like, can you step outside? Are you David? He's like, yeah, that's me. So he's like, listen, you got a ticket. And he's like, it went to court today. And he says, yeah, but my attorney took care of it. And he's like, no, it went to warrant at 4:30. And now we're here. There's like a division. Mm-hmm. And even Dave was telling the guy, don't you have other criminals and people you can go after? Is this really this major of a deal? And the guy's like, well, yeah, that's what we do. We're a division of the police department that just goes after people
with tickets.
And of course, like Dave said, they go after people with jobs.
Yeah, well, yeah.
They go after people that are productive because they're easy to find. But at the same time, look what you're doing. You're taking people with jobs into jail, so now they can't work and they lose their job.
Yeah.
So how fucking counterproductive is that? So he says, well, what can I do? And the guy says, well, cop says, you can pay the ticket. And he's like, well, how am I supposed to pay it? And the cop's like, do you have $900? Well, then he gets on the phone to his attorney, and he's like, I thought you said you took care of this. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I totally forgot.
I forgot.
Yeah, and he's like, the police are here to take me to jail right now. And he's like, well, do you have the money? You could just pay it? Thank God he said he had the money upstairs.
Wow.
So he was able to get it. But the cop, this sounds like an extortion deal. Do you have $900?
Yeah.
And he's like, well, what if I can't pay
You're not
it?
a criminal anymore if you can give us $900.
Yeah.
You get to stay home.
That's what he told him, too. He said, well, if you don't have the money, I got to take you to jail. So in the same shit, he goes, well, I got an American Express card. Oh, no, we don't
take American Express.
Yep, we know that fucking song and dance. And they said it's either a Visa card. They won't even take checks or cash.
No.
It's got to be a Visa or MasterCard you must pay with. Oh, well, they will take cash, sorry, but they won't take checks.
Yeah,
so.
And they'll take cash, but when they leave, the second squad shows up and says, hey, we're here for your warrant. I just paid the guy. Oh, no, we didn't see no money.
We found out you were smoking weed. See,
yeah.
They called us.
We're the weed squad.
Yeah, we're the drug enforcement officers. So, they told us that you had drugs here. You were smoking weed. So, but yeah, it's that kind of bullshit again, where, they come to your house and extort you for that money. Like, really? I get to make a payment right here on my front porch?
Yeah, isn't that nice? Convenience.
Yeah, just give this money to the cop.
The cop will turn around and slide the thing through his ass cheeks.
Yeah, here we go. I'm going to enter your card here.
Ching, the receipt pops out his mouth.
Here you go, sir. Have a nice day. So
it's all about the mighty dollar.
Yeah, it is,
That's all
man.
they care about.
That's what it is. It's getting to be more and more apparent all the time.
Yes, it is.
That everybody's got their shit mid out trying to make money. And that's kind of like we say with the, same thing with, programs, computers, and, they put shit out just so they can make money.
Just to make the money. And then they sell you the fix to what they screwed up.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, kind of like the thing you used one time as an example, the auto dialer versus the fucking, the telezapper.
Yeah.
And I bit into that shit. Oh, yeah, I'm going to buy a telezapper and it's going to make that boo-doo-doo. And all those telemarketers are going to know that my number is not to be solicited to. I really thought I
worked well, didn't it?
Thought I was so bulletproof, Fuck, was I an idiot? Oh, well. You live and learn, man.
I'm going to put myself on the do not call list. And then once you get on, they're like, here's his number. Everybody call.